Hello, I'm Todd Wolfe, and welcome to the Wolfe Manor Hotel. This historical site located in Clovis, California, is the future home of a wonderful, luxurious hotel. There are going to be 39 rooms added to this historical mansion. The mansion itself is over 8,000 square feet. Many years ago when I purchased this property, I had no idea of the history. I didn't know it was the Clovis Sanitarium. I thought it was an old, decrepit building. However, since then I have learned so many stories. So much of the history is revealing itself slowly to us. But the amazing part is the past. And that's what we're learning about every day when we're here at the Wolfe Manor.
My name is Terry Campbell, and I am the resident historian for the Wolfe Manor Hotel. The Wolfe Manor was built in 1922 as a private residence. It was built in the country. When you looked out the front door, there was nothing out there like there was a big busy street out there now. None of that was there. It was built by a gentleman and his wife. They had one child. And she liked the nicer things. She wanted it to be the biggest, most opulent mansion she could live in. She pushed him and pushed him and pushed him to build and build and build until it was just the most amazing house out there. There was nothing like it for miles. Unfortunately, she pushed him so hard that he ran out of money to build it. There was a swimming pool in the basement. There was a ballroom on the 4th floor. It had a dumbwaiter going to all 4 floors. It had 2 kitchens. It was absolutely beautiful, and it broke him. After approaching family members and friends for money to help finish the house, they were unable to help, and subsequently he lost the house. A couple years thereafter, he died a broken man. The house made its first transition into a sanitarium in 1935. It became the Hazelwood Sanitarium, and it was used to treat people with terminal illnesses. Tuberculosis was treated there, any number of maladies, but also, it wasn't all about death at the time. There were people born there. We actually have birth certificates people have donated to us, people that were born in the house, and some of them are still around. That in 1942 it was purchased again, and it became, at that point, the Clovis Avenue Sanitarium, as it's so often referred to. The sanitarium still served as a place for people with maladies to go, again, tuberculosis, people being treated for arthritis with bee stings. We have eyewitnesses to that. And as time progressed, they got licensed by the State Department of Mental Hygiene to treat the mentally unstable. And so now the sanitarium served a dual purpose. It was partially a insane asylum and partially a hospital. As time progressed, it took on another role and became a convalescent home. The mansion itself was actually used to house the violent mentally ill people, the ones that were a danger to themselves and to others, while the hospital wing, which no longer exists in the back, was used to treat your average day-to-day patients. The hospital closed in 1992, and we know that it closed amid accusations of maltreatment, Medicare fraud, patient abuse, patient neglect. We have many, many, many eyewitnesses who come forward to tell us about some of the horrors that happened in the mansion. Needless to say, thousands of people made the transition from this life into the next at the mansion. Wolfe Manor is the site of a transition point for thousands of deaths, and we feel that due to the very nature of people crossing over and the emotion, the power of the emotion that was going on there, the misery, the confusion, just all of this combined makes for a perfect haunting.
Hi, I'm Scott Grunwald. I'm a resident investigator at the Wolfe Manor Hotel. About 2 years ago, I met Todd Wolfe on one of his tours at his haunted location. I went in there to see if ghosts are real, just to try it out. I didn't believe in the paranormal. I had no real interest in it. I went on this tour on Halloween night. Something happened to me up in Mary's room. I had something touch me, and I got real emotional. I asked the tour guide what's going on with me. He said it happens all the time, and I said, well, not with me. So that was my real first paranormal experience. And I think that was the thing that sparked this interest in the paranormal that I have now. Todd couldn't get rid of me. I started coming every weekend and then daily, and Todd and I built this great friendship, and I met Terry Campbell, and we started just investigating the house, meeting all kinds of people, using all kinds of paranormal equipment, just digging into the house. We've broken holes in the house. We've done so many different types of enticing, and that's where we are today. And it's a great project, and I'm really glad to be part of it.
We have the mansion up in front. On the back of the mansion was a hospital wing. It was a 10,000 square foot hospital wing where it housed many, many patients. When I decided to do the hotel, I realized that the hospital wing in the back would have to come down. I also brought in an expert, Donna Raymond, to help lead the spirits from the hospital wing up to the mansion.
Today is June 11th, 2007, and it's the big day that we've all been waiting for, and it's a hard day for us actually. The hospital wing that has been here since the middle 60s is coming down today. So that's where the hospital is coming down, and then the only thing that's going to be left is the mansion. And Donna is here, and she is working with the spirits, trying to make them feel comfortable on what's going to happen today, because they've been down here living and hanging out in the hospital wing. And she's going to be working with them today, trying to get them to come up to the mansion where they will feel safe.
I don't want anybody to be afraid. I want you all to just follow me up to the house so that we're all going to be safe. Okay? Okay, so everybody, we're all going to go. Nobody stay behind. Everybody? Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, I want everybody to stay here. I don't want anybody to go back down to the hospital wing. I want everybody to stay in this office, sit, make yourself at home, but please stay here, okay? Cross for yes. Big cross, please.
Now that the spirits have been guided up to the mansion, it's time to tear down the hospital wing to make plans and room for the new hotel wing.
The mansion and the hospital were connected by this ramp right here. Now we are officially blocked off. So there is no entrance to the mansion from the hospital wing. So from this point on, this is all being demolished, and that's what we're working on now. It's like I knew this day was coming, and I knew this moment right now was going to come, and I was just really avoiding it. And today, the demolition of it, and that this hospital wing is going to be gone, and so for me, it's a new beginning. This hotel is going to be incredible.
Now that the property has been cleared of all the buildings, except for what stands behind me, the original Clovis sanitarium, which will be converted into the Wolfe Manor Hotel, Terry and I and Scott will be investigating during construction, finding out what's happening in the house with the unknown, with what we can't see, but they will communicate with us.